Теперь еще встреча с нами. Ага, запись идет. Вот. И, в принципе, сейчас мы ждем всех остальных участников. То есть готовимся к
Понятно.
встрече.
Да, Айра.
Не знаю, нет, это не Айра.
У нас очень холодно.
У нас ураган.
Ураган. 120 километров в час идет ветер и снег.
Just Peter has just hurricane in their place. It's too cold, too cold. Wow.
Да.
Okay.
Висим.
Нет, нормально. Он подключает.
We can start after probably 2 minutes. Filipinos are always late, but we will start after 2 minutes, no problem. This is recorded anyway, so if ever, I'm just gonna show it to them.
Через пару минут, да.
Да, добрый. Андрей Николаевич, я к вам. Смотрите, мы показали программу, которую вы скинули на первую, то, что у Лены, да?
Ну, это,
Запад.
Петр Иванович, извините, перебью. Это
Да.
такой еще черновой вариант. Она не финализирована немножко.
Да, не, мы сказали, это рабочий наш вариант, это не вариант презентации. Это очень-очень понравилось нашему замминистра образования. Переведите, пожалуйста, это для нашего господина Анжела.
Mr. Angela, just Peter says that the draft of the program initiating the housekeeper, just this program, the draft program, as far as it's not been complete yet, was demonstrated to the vice minister in Bulgaria, and actually the vice minister just liked what we offered. The material, the supporting material to the program. Well, I guess it has been a success so far.
Да, они нам разрешили сделать именно курс по этой отрасли с выдачей бакалавра, именно аккредитацию. Мы будем теперь аккредитовать эти специальности как высшее образование с выдачей диплома профессиональный бакалавр.
And the minister allowed us to start to initiate the bachelor program on this specialty. So we are looking forward to start it very soon in order to complete it with a bachelor diploma.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. I guess we can start now. How do you want me to start this one, Andre? Would you like me to just go on with my presentation, or would you like us to start with the speech by Sir Peter?
Peter told me you were going just to start with your own material, and then we will add up with our, I guess, in that way.
Okay, sounds good. All right, I'm going to start now. Probably it can take 15-20 minutes, so just bear with me, okay? You can put yourselves on mute first.
Okay. Angela сейчас начинает со своим.
Хорошо, мы слушаем.
Okay.
All right, perfect. Wait lang po. All right, everyone, good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. So I appreciate unexpectedly we have a wonderful guest right now. So bear with me. I'll be speaking English right now. So I think this is also a good practice for everyone because, as you know, especially for Ma'am Lei, who's working with the first batch right now, it's very important that your proficiency with the English language is something that you need to bring when you study or start with the program in Croatia. So to keep this straightforward, straight information. This is basically the batch 2. So a lot of people have been asking us for many months now on when are we going to launch the batch 2 program. Okay, for the we started calling it a seasonal work visa, but the problem is as we have been very transparent with all the students, and that's a good thing about us. We had struggles with working with the Philippine government on how to define the program because when we put the word work, they are interpreting it as work visa. To give you guys a heads up, we are not a recruitment company. This is not a manpower program. So this is not under DMW or POEA. This is not in any way connected with those kinds of institution. Okay. So this is, in a nutshell, an internship or a traineeship program, but do not wonder why your visa is still called seasonal work. That's just how the visa works. But to keep it simple and for people to understand, the program is for traineeship or internship. So this is connected to you studying, right? So this is again not for work. So this is not connected to the DMW or POEA, just to be clear with everyone, okay? So without further ado, let me start. Finally, batch two launching. The documents has been moving now flawlessly. So let me move my slides right now. By the way, before I fully begin, I'd like to acknowledge our partners from all the way from Bulgaria. Andrea, are you in Bulgaria or Ukraine?
I'm from Ukraine.
Ukraine, okay. Our partners from Europe, okay, from Ukraine, Andre, and in Bulgaria right now, from ICIPP. Sorry, the name is just long, but I call it ICIPP. Sir Petro Shirotin and Ma'am Julia. Ma'am Julia, I cannot see you in the video, but you are there. So acknowledging everyone who's joining us to, of course, answer any questions that you guys may have, okay? All right, moving forward, quick information about our company. I think everyone has definitely checked about our company. Of course, Ma'am Leia helped in educating you guys about what we do offer. So we started 2012, and right now we have expanded our business into three brands: Kanza, Asia, and Europe. We basically specialize in education, tourism, or study abroad programs. Study abroad that connects you towards career and eventually possible work or migration, depends on your pattern. But basically, we focus on study abroad programs. To give you an idea as well, we will be incorporating our company starting next year. So we're going to be a corporation. This is how big and how good the company is. We are focused on giving you guys a good opportunity wherever part of the world you want to go. So, but for today, we are discussing about Europe in general. Okay, and of course, I have presented here. As always, I'm very transparent, guys. Just please don't abuse my transparency. Okay, so I put some of my profile here. I graduated with a degree in tourism, took up a few masters. So I've been doing education consultancy for many years now. So you can always check us out. Our legalities can be found at the City Hall in Pasig. You can check our details there on how legit we are. We issue receipts if needed. So anything transparency, we can attest to that one. Okay. This is some of the profile that we have. I haven't included here our TikTok account. We have Instagram. Our website is up and running, www.anicontravel.com. Just feel free to check that out. Now, you may be confused. I can see here Jamie Sean Documentation Services. I just haven't updated this one. But our company, Anicon Travel, is a big one. It's currently owned by two companies, Kanza brand under Jamie Sean Documentation. Then recently, during the incorporation period, it will be bought out again by Anicon Corporation later on. Okay, so we're big, guys. We're big. Don't worry. Okay, all right. Now, for the specifics of the program, this unique program, guys, is presented with Bulgaria Education Institution, ICIPP, or International College of Industrialization and Protection of the Population from Disaster and Accidents. You can always check them out in the registry in Bulgaria, very much legit as well. We went there in person. The facilities are very good, the expertise, the connections, they can really provide what we need. Mind you, I understand this is the first program in the Philippines. That's why we're very much concerned on how you guys will perceive it. But rest assured, we are doing our best to fast track all the movements of the applications. Okay, so as long as the expectations are set, we are all good. So generally speaking, this program has been created because Europe is currently experiencing labor shortage, as their workforce has chosen to transfer to work in nearby bigger European countries. So that is where most Filipinos or from third world countries come in. So they need us to fulfill some work needs, specifically what we call as seasonal work. When we call seasonal work, guys, it's basically an opportunity to do tasks and jobs on specific seasons. So it's not exactly year round, but for example, summer or winter, if I'm not mistaken, right? So we will be deploying you during the specific seasonal period as trainees or interns, not as work, guys. Okay, not as work. Okay, but of course, some policies would vary depending on the country, which will be discussed later by our partners. right? In a nutshell, the program would be a 3-month study online in the Philippines. We used to call it 3+3, but for easier distinguish, we're calling it now simply a seasonal training program. So 3-month study online, you will be trained and certified with a European certification. Okay, that European certification can be used. It's up to you how to leverage that wherever you want to go or whatever you want to do in your future career. Of course, up after that, you will be doing a 3 months paid internship, ideally in Split, Croatia, but definitely with the connection of our partner, there will be other opportunities and option for you. Like for batch one, it started with Bulgaria, and we are sending a few in Croatia as well. For this time, we'll be focusing mainly on Croatia, but whatever happens, we got options for you. Okay. Opportunity after the internship, maybe this is what everyone is trying to look at. It will vary, of course. Just a disclaimer, okay? I don't want everyone saying, you said this is guaranteed. No, it will vary on the performance of you guys, number one. Number two, it will vary on the need of the government in Croatia. Of course, it should be done legally. But I can assure you there is a policy that you can definitely stay after the internship. I'm not the professional to discuss. That will be discussed later on by Sir Peter. Okay? I call him Peter, but it's Petro. Okay? All right. So there's an opportunity after that we can guarantee you. It's just up to you. You still need to perform so that you can get those opportunities. What visas will you be getting? Everyone will be getting a Type C short stay visa. Okay. Of course, you are there subject to the bylaws of the Croatian government. Okay. Part of the program, the accommodation is already included on the duration of your stay. It's going to be 3 months that you will be there. Okay. At least. Work ideally, take note of the term ideally. Okay. Don't hate me, is in 2 shifts of 8 hours, 6 days a week. It can change, but that's ideally just to give you an idea. Okay, that's a keyword. Okay, so sometimes people just take things literally. Okay, now what benefits are you getting if you enroll in this program? I know for most of you, you guys want to go abroad. That's the best thing about Filipinos. We all want to share our skills worldwide. Why will you take a seasonal work visa or a training visa in Croatia? Four things. Number one is you will be getting a certification from a European institution. Number two, this is the most affordable way I can guarantee you that you can enter Europe. There are, of course, I'm aware of that, some different government to government programs. Maybe that's what you're going to say, but that's a different story. Those are usually work visa, intergovernment exchange. You can apply, but it's not a guarantee because usually the seats are limited on that program. We're not stopping you. But this is another option for you, a very much affordable way to enter Europe, especially the Schengen zone. All right. Number 3 point. This is a new program in respect to the International Education Week. By the way, guys, it's International Education Week. So Anicon will be launching its 2024 program, the Study to Career Bridging Program. If you will observe, if you'll be comparing Anicon to other agencies, we focus mainly on giving you guys pathways. We don't just deploy you to study, then leave you alone. No, you want to make sure that you have a bridging program towards a career, and this is one of the best programs out there. All right. So after studying, after doing the training or internship, an opportunity is there for you. It's up to you how to grab it. All right. Then, of course, lastly, as mentioned a while ago, the transition to Schengen zone, which is endless opportunities. So one visa, like 20 plus countries. So very, very good. Right. Briefly on this one, I can stand corrected later on. So it's a 3+3 program, again focusing on hospitality. We have different kinds of work that I'll be showing later on. Okay, it will be clarified later by our partners. Again, it's an online class as mentioned. There's a 3-month internship. Okay, accommodation will be provided. Allowance will be 500 to 700 euros per month, depending on your performance, but we'll be finalizing that later on. But definitely, at least you'll be getting more than what you deserve, right? And after the program, as mentioned a while ago, okay. The application is ongoing right now. We never really announced this on us on our Facebook because we already have a few person who signed up in advance. Okay, like a few confirmed people has already signed up. So this is like an internal launch already because we want to manage the immediate people as fast as possible. So you are lucky, guys. You are the first group outside of the initial who confirmed, who will be hopefully signing up after this. So you'll be prioritized with the slots that we have, right? Classes will start meanwhile on December 2023. When exactly? Just stand by, okay? Stop asking too much, guys. All right, basic qualifications. All right, maximum, preferably 35 years of age. Preferably maximum 35 years. That what we learned about our first process is we just adapted some of the key learnings that we had in the past. So here's what we're going to do. Once you get your resume, before we used to ask your video interview, video recording, just send us your resume so we can speed it up. We're gonna have it approved by your partners. Then we will check if you will pass and qualify before you start working with your other documents. Okay. So education wise, at least high school diploma holder, old curriculum, or 12 years of education in new curriculum. College graduates, of course, has an advantage, but it doesn't mean it's guaranteed. Okay. On English language is very important. There should be a good understanding. We're not looking for good accents here. As long as you can converse and talk in clear English, that's perfect enough. Okay, we start somewhere. Experience not necessary, but has an advantage. And internally, we ask an NBI clearance, or basically this is the police clearance. This is to make sure that you have no record, because we are quite conscious or cautious as well when we send students abroad. We want to make sure that they don't have any overstay record in the Philippines or visa denials in the past wherever they went. So wanted to make sure that not everyone gets affected, because if you get affected, we deploy you with a bad record, all the applicants from our company will be affected as well. Okay, so be honest with us from day one, and we will try to help you in whatever program works for you. Okay. Right, and these are the intern placement positions. You can correct me this later on, Sir Peter. For March 2024, this is the company, and we're looking for technically 45 people, 15 men and 30 women, hospitality staffs. Okay. Then for summer 2024, this is as early as now. We need to recruit you guys. Okay, don't ask us when is the deadline to apply. Apply as early as possible while seats last. That's the thing. Why? Because visa application takes time, and there are lots of uncontrollable factors when we start your application. This is what happened in our first batch. So a lot of uncontrolled factors and decisions has been overseen. So there was a few delays, but the applications have been moving now. Visas has been booked. So as early as possible, apply immediately. Okay. For the Split Hoteliers Association group for summer, these are the specific needs that we are looking for. You can screenshot this one. Again, this is recorded, so we'll be posting this on our YouTube page later on, probably next week. Right. For the internal process, okay, so a sign agreement, I mean, once you submit your resume, we have them approved, right? Then after that, you sign an agreement with us, then you pay the initial payment of 5,000 pesos. This is non-refundable, guys, so you are secured to know that you are serious in applying, okay? Resume and certificates, you submit it once again, soft copy first, okay? We will give you instructions on how to do it. That's another thing that we learned, because it's so much tedious to go back and forth with a lot of documents. So we will give you instructions. Make sure to follow it. If you don't follow, we will not read your application. We're going to be strict on that one, because that will speed up and simplify the process. And it will show you if you have common sense, guys. Okay. Resume, certificates, passport, your photo, academic documents, college and high school diploma, okay, and transcript as well. If you don't have any of them, just let me know, message me, or send me an email, and I'll respond on what options we do have, okay? Later on, we may ask additional documents as needed without any immediate notification. Depends on the need in Croatia, okay? This is the general visa documents. Take note, guys, general. This can change, but this is the ideal expectation, okay? Most of the documents will come from us. If ever, we will let you know if there are other documents that we would need. Now, the changes that we did for this program is we are encouraging you guys, encouraging, okay? Don't panic. Encouraging you to have a proof of funds amounting to 3 months worth of stay, so at least 100,000 pesos. Okay, this is ideally mainly because of the immigration in the Philippines. This is a requirement for the immigration in the Philippines mainly, but if you have this, this will speed up your visa application as well. In terms of sponsorship, it doesn't necessarily have to be your own money. You can be sponsored by a relative up to the second degree. You let me know how we can work this out. We can give you suggestions on how you will present your application. This is for visa. So later on, you can worry about that, but this is something that can definitely be solved. Okay? Don't panic. All right. And to set your expectations, this is the ideal timing. Again, ideal. Okay. I'm always emphasizing the word ideal because every time I say something, people hold my word against me. But I always say it's ideal. It can change, right? Policies do change, timings do change, things happen without control. I'm not God, guys. All right. So once you start, we are waiting for the final applicants until November 30 only. Mind you, we already have a few confirmed applicants, so we just need to add up more. So until November 30, we are going to sign you up, okay? Then after that, the start of online classes will run around first week of December, ideally, okay? Then you're going to be paying the start of the visa processing on December. It's going to be fast, okay? Mind you, guys, this ideal timing I'm showing is basically for the March group. The summer is not yet shown, but this is basically the flow that's gonna happen as well. Okay. So if you're applying for the summer program, it's fine, but this is the flow. You can assume maybe 5 or 6 months ahead is the lead time for you to process your application. That's the best timing. Okay. 5 to 6 months before. So as early as now, you need to decide. Okay. You need to decide immediately. All right, and this is our package cost. This is the level package. It's basically the same as the cost for the batch one, but there are some additional costs because this is Croatia this time, so it is a bit different. Okay, what we changed here to simplify the whole process, because again, we learned a lot of stuff in batch one. We are not including still the airfare, the visa fee, and the insurance. But I have put it here the prices anyway. It's still very affordable. And the good thing with Croatia, you don't need to go out of the Philippines to apply for the visa. There's a VFS here in Makati, so we can just apply for the visa here. Unlike the Bulgaria group, they have to fly to Hanoi. Okay, so this is the payment processes that you need to do. We will guide you step by step, so do not worry. Like how to do the telegraphic transfer. Leia knows how stressful telegraphic transfer is for some banks. All right, third world problems. But definitely we will guide you and assist you. If needed, we can help you on the transfer, but make us a last resort. Why? Because we need you to learn to be independent. Because we are sending you abroad. You guys are not just workers. This kind of program is not on a worker level only, but basically for educated training and intern level. So we're putting you on a higher level so that after you finish the program, you get better opportunities after. Okay, so you need to learn the whole process, and we will be here. But cost again is almost the same. I think almost the same cost as the first group. Nothing changed. We just redefined the whole thing. Okay. Uh, 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 Here you go. All right. This is this last slide before I turn you over to Sir Peter to discuss, just to give you some speech on what's happening right now with the programs. A quick comparative on why this program is very good compared to a direct work. It's the same thing I mentioned during the Bulgaria batch one. In terms of investment, I'm confident I can assure you this is very affordable. Additionally, this is not just a pooling group. You know, some agencies are just pooling, but they're not deploying them. This is not pooling. Basically, when we recruit you, you will be given a slot already wherever in Croatia you'll be working. Okay, that's why we have limited slots only. Okay. Additionally, you get a certification, European standard. Salary range can be a bit better after the internship, but it's up to you on how to leverage that salary. This is basically what I'm telling you, what you can get after the program, but it's still up to you. Migration opportunities in Croatia, there are migration opportunities. There's a higher chance if you undergo a training. It's the same as in maybe Canada, because everyone loves Canada. If you go through a student visa, usually you get a faster residency program compared to going there for work or ELMIA. In Croatia, there's a higher chance, but mind you, the migration program in Croatia is a bit different, so don't compare it to Canada. But still, you got better opportunities compared to working directly because you are trained in a European standard. That's the thing, right? Agency fee, still minimal, same as batch one, and the opportunities after is more diverse versus to being limited by a contract through a manpower agency. I'm not saying we are better, but what we are saying is that there are more opportunities in this program. So hopefully you would consider, right? Anyway, without further ado, I'd like to turn over the mic to Sir Peter. Shall I show you? Here you go. Sir Peter, are you ready?
Так, Петр Иванович хотел уточнить, озвучивать ли вот это
Да,
сейчас, все, что будет
сейчас будем
изображено?
до минимума озвучиваем, потом перерывы будем делать. Хорошо? Чтобы вы могли это все сделать.
Значит, окей.
Just tell me if I'm
Да,
gonna change slide, okay?
да, добрый день, дамы и господа.
Мгм.
Благодарю вас в первую очередь за то, что вы к нам проявили интерес. Рад вас приветствовать от всего коллектива. Главная цель нашего колледжа – это то, чтобы вы получили европейские возможности трудоустройства на основе квалифицированных работников. И самое главное, чтобы вы могли иметь там социальные права в Европе. Конечно же, минимизировать цену, то, что мы говорим, Андрей Николаевич, минимизировать сроки и минимизировать сроки получения рабочего контракта на территории Шенгенской зоны Европы. Во время прохождения этой практики вы будете получать 700 евро заработную плату на руки. Но многие ательеры заинтересованы именно в образовании, именно квалифицированная Европа. Без квалификации вас туда никто не примет на работу. Пожалуйста, Андрей Николаевич, наш колледж находится в Болгарии.
So I will air the information in English, just dear ladies and gentlemen. Well, on the behalf of the entire team of our college, I'm glad to welcome everybody here, and we are grateful for your interest in our tourism and hospitality program. Just what are the goals of our program? The major of them are the following: just to obtain equal opportunities for employment in Europe for Filipino citizens in order to be recognized by a European employer as qualified workers and have all social rights like European citizens. To minimize the price of training, we have the lowest tuition fee in Europe, and to minimize the return of investment in training to achieve this objective. We organize paid internships of student practice in Bulgaria and Croatia. Everyone will receive from 500 to 700 euros. Accommodation and meals are at the expense of the hotel.
Next slide.
Okay,
Окей, да?
Петр Иванович, да.
Именно получение европейской квалификации дает возможность работать в Европе. Это главное требование. Именно любого ательера, который хочет взять на работу именно работника из Филиппин. Наш колледж обучает по стандартам ЕС и Соединенных Штатов Америки. И после сдачи экзаменов вы все получите европейский документ, который признается всеми странами Европы. Многие студенты хотят получить рабочий контракт в Шенгенской зоне. Для этого мы открыли непосредственно филиал в Хорватии, в городе Сплит, который входит в Шенгенскую зону. Все, Андрей Николаевич, давайте.
Okay, so and the final just objective of the course just to minimize the time to obtain work contract in Schengen area of Europe. So during this period, just our college provide this opportunity to interview with the future employers from European Schengen area. Many hoteliers are very much interested in hiring qualified workers and citizens of the Philippines with the qualifications confirmed by European Union documents. Our college is in Bulgaria, Varna. We are located directly on the Ladiola hotel complex at the Golden Sands Resort, Bulgaria, and our teaching staff are hotel employers like hotel director, restaurant director, head of the hygiene department, hotel managers. Theoretical classes are designed and taught by professors from the pedagogical university. And well, that's a pause. Петр Иванович, продолжайте, пожалуйста. This slide will remain.
Так, именно вы дошли до Болгарии, не в Шенгенскую зону, да?
Да, до Шенгена.
Да, мы проходим это дальше. Я начинаю. Многие наши студенты хотят получить рабочие контракты именно в шенгенскую зону. К сожалению, Болгария не принята в шенгенскую зону из-за Австрии и Нидерландов. И наше руководство колледжа решило открыть филиал именно в Хорватии, чтобы мы могли делать студенческие визы непосредственно в шенгенскую зону напрямую. С этого
Okay,
абзаца многие студенты.
Okay, so unfortunately, Bulgaria does not belong to Schengen area of Europe. It is a member of the European Union, but is not in Schengen area. All certificates of professional qualification are recognized by European countries, and our college has all the licenses and permits of European standards. It is obtaining a European qualification that gives you the opportunity to work in Europe. This is the main requirement for just of employers from Europe. The qualification of a citizen from a third country must be confirmed by European certificates of qualifications in specialty. Without this document, it is practically impossible to legally work in Europe Schengen area. And our college provides educational services according to European and United States standards. Thus, after passing the exams, our students get a European document which is recognized by all European employers. Angela, the next slide, please.
Так,
And many of our
теперь
students
начинаем.
want to get work.
Там вопросов
Okay,
нету, да,
okay.
пока? Можно дальше. Теперь с абзаца: для того, чтобы обойти этот запрет на выезд наших студентов, мы с господином Ангело приняли решение делать только учебные визы на 90 дней. Параллельно мы оформляем рабочие контракты разрешения на продолжительное пребывание от национальной полиции в Хорватии. В законе в миграции по Хорватии разрешено менять цель пребывания, находясь на территории Хорватии, если есть рабочий контракт, разрешение на предложение пребывания. Все наши студенты заедут в Хорватию как студенты для прохождения оплачиваемой практики, стажировки. Контракт уже будет зарегистрирован, разрешение будет получено, и мы сможем вам продлить пребывание в Хорватии на 12 месяцев. Это вот самый главный их вопрос, который их интересует. Можно?
Okay, so the major problem we are facing now is the problem that our students live in the Philippines. And as it turned out, the major obstacle to the departure of Filipino students to Europe is the Philippine Migration Service. They even recognized a short-term visa C for 90 days to Bulgaria, seasonal worker in the field of tourism, as a work visa. And the fact is that all the South Asian countries, visa C is not considered a work visa, but the Philippine Migration Services recognize it as such. That's the problem. And considering this ban on the departure of our students from the Philippines as workers, Mr. Angela and I decided so that our students would apply for a study visa C for 90 days. At the same time, we issue a work contract and a long-term stay permit from the Croatian National Police. The next slide, please, Angela. So, and according to the immigration law in Croatia, it is allowed to change the purpose of stay while in Croatia if you have a work contract and a permit for a long stay. And all our students will come to Croatia as students to undergo a paid internship practice. The contract will already be registered and the residence permit will be obtained, and we will be able to extend our students' stay in Croatia for 12 months. Petr Ivanic, финализируем.
Хорошо, тогда пускай задают вопросы, которые интересны в первую очередь нашим студентам через господина Анжела. Мое там все висит, они прочитали. Нам нужно от них услышать вопросы, которые их сейчас интересуют по учебе, по зарплате, по визе. Я готов отвечать.
So let me just finish this final touch. So unfortunately, this is the only way, the hard way we can get you out of the Philippines, and with work contracts, it will cost you a lot, and there's no guarantee for you to be allowed to leave the Philippines. And according to this agreement on dual education that concerns students' internship, the Philippine Migration Services do not have the opportunity to prohibit leaving this country. So, sincerely yours, and Petr Ivanic is looking forward to the questions that might arise after this.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now, guys, we are open to accept any questions that you may have in mind. You can type it in at the chat box. Ma'am Leia, baka may mga tanong on your side. Okay. So again, to be clear, just a summary. Right now, we have solved the problem that we have from batch one. It's not a problem. It's a challenge because we have to go around because this is basically a new program in the Philippines, but very much legit and within the law. Okay. Again, the advantage with Croatia is that you can stay longer, legally speaking. So you can change the visa while you're there. It's not like going home just to shift the visa. Okay. If you talk to other manpower agencies, I understand their perspective will be different, but I can guarantee you this is legit and legal. You can stay there longer, up to 1 year. You can always check that out in the embassy website. Ayan. Questions, guys? Okay. Filipinos are often shy, especially if they see foreigners.
Да.
Questions? Again, we are accepting the applications right now until end of the month. So we are hoping that we can receive your application immediately. You can just coordinate with Ma'am Leia on how to contact me. I think I can type my email here as well.
Говорит ему за вопросы. Типа, проснитесь,
Мгм.
задавайте вопрос.
Okay. This is the email and this is my WhatsApp number, guys. You can add me up or just message the Facebook page. Okay. I'll be posting this recording on YouTube within the week. Okay. Questions, everyone?
Вопросы.
Lahat of some questions.
Walang tanong. Okay. Everyone's shy. All right. I guess because they see Andre as a handsome person and Sir Peter, of course, you're always conscious of that. Ma'am Cherry, I can see your face. Do you have any question? Are you shopping right now? All right, she's got a question. Okay. Mom Cherry is 36 years old. Can she still apply? Sir Peter, can she still apply? She's 36.
Петр Иванович, вопрос 36, лимит по возрасту до 35, насчет 36 лет. Как возможно ли нет?
Какое образование?
И как выглядит?
The question is, what is your education?
Mom Cherry, you can unmute yourself if you want. If it's much faster. What?
Bachelor degree.
I think you should chat it. Chat. I can't read. I can't hear you. Sorry.
Technical, I can't make it out.
Me
Just
too.
Angela, could you help? What was the education? College graduate.
College graduate.
College graduate. Да, выпускник колледжа, Петр Иванович.
Кем работала ранее?
Вопрос, кем работала? Последний, кем она работала?
What was your final job? The final job you've been involved in after the last time? Sherry, the question is, what was your last job you've been involved?
Ma'am Cherry, anong huling trabaho mo raw? Bukod sa nagsha-shopping.
Inventor encoder.
Coder.
Inventor encoder. Well, еще один вопрос, Петр Иванович. Может ли приступить к работе при наличии тату? Ну, не знаю, в каком месте, да, но именно тату. Да.
Если это если не на лице.
Не на лице и не на руках.
И не на руках.
As far as the tattoo is concerned, it should not be on your face. Just whatever the place, but not face.
I guess in terms of work, guys, don't overthink your experience because you'll be sending us the resume. We'll have it approved. The question that we may have, and I'm sure our partners will have, is if ever you'll be shifting a degree or a course, a program. For example, Mom Sherry is an inventory encoder. Are you okay to work with the hospitality? How qualified are you? how willing are you to learn the job, or can you take the job? So it's a bit different. So ideally, of course, we want someone who has experience already. That's the main. But if not, just don't be shy to let us know. We will see what we can do for sure. Okay? So Ma'am Cherry, mag-decide ka na today, ha? All right. Any other question? Ma'am Monica, I saw your gorgeous
Андрей Николаевич.
face. Other questions, guys?
Еще
Да, вопросов пока нет. Анджела акцентировала внимание на их профессиях, чтобы они были соотносимы со сферой hospitality и готельного бизнеса. Инвентарь,
Ну да,
декода,
хотя
скорее
бы
всего,
чуть-чуть.
компьютерные какие-то моменты. Да, да, да.
Да.
Да, чтобы они были готовы работать, даже если у них не совмещают профессия, чтобы они были готовы работать, чтобы они понимали, что это ручная работа.
И им главное объяснить, что это работа, мы обслуживающий персонал, и я в том числе, а люди, которые приезжают, туристы, это гости, мы их обслуживаем, они должны это все понимать. Они должны быть к этому готовы, потому что мы не гости, а гости-туристы, и мы обслуживаем в отелях, чтобы они это понимали. Вот объясните это главное для них.
The main point of our job is hospitality. We are to serve our guests. We are not guests. We have to meet and to serve them, to provide all the services possible for our guests in hotels and in this business. And this is the major point for you to understand the objective of it. And whether you can do it or you're not, it very much depends upon you. But the main objective is to serve, to wait, to provide all the services possible within this business for our guests.
Мы не учим наших студентов быть слугами, да, но мы их учим, что они являются обслуживающим персоналом, если вот это можно как-то донести, что без оскорблений, что они будут достойными людьми, хорошую зарплату, но они в обслуживании, понимаете, чтобы не было конфликтов, когда они приедут, когда они были айтишниками, были бухгалтерами, были инженерами, а здесь рабочая профессия, руками вытирать пыль, снимать тарелки, чтобы они понимали, что они идут гостеприимство в первую очередь. Вот это им как-то донести, чтобы не было эксцессов.
The fact is, we would like you to be aware of the fact that you might be just IT business or some engineers or whatever the business you might be. But the point is, we do not want you to feel like not just serves or in the way of slavery business. It's not that. Our objective is to provide service, and you should be in this business and to be aware of the fact you have to provide the best service in that way and to be proud of it, to make everything clean, to make everything right, to satisfy the needs of the guests, of the tourists in this business. That's the point.
При хорошей работе и при хорошей учебе они все могут сделать карьеру. Они могут стать директорами ресторанов, они могут быть хорошими начальниками отделов гигиены, они могут быть кем угодно, потому что наше удостоверение дает им право это делать. И самое главное, у них будет практика европейская, и они смогут потом сделать себе карьеру. Но поначалу они будут работать именно рабочими.
If everyone involved in this program has a chance to demonstrate the best they can, and the results of the skills obtained will end up in the certificates, and not only in the certificates, but in the progress according to the career ladder. Further on, they may become even the top managers in this business. There's an opportunity with the European certificates. But if they demonstrate all they can, all the best.
То, что мы видим, как учатся первые наши группы, нас очень сильно радует. Очень сильно. Потому что так относятся серьезно к учебе все наши филиппинские студенты, что мы очень надеемся, что после практики все они останутся в большой Европе и смогут сделать карьеру. Потому что отношение их к учебе очень хорошее. И мы очень этим счастливы.
Mhm. We are quite pleased with the students of the first groups who started theoretical study, and we're looking forward to meet them in Europe. And we do hope they will demonstrate all the best and they will manage to stay there. And we're proud of them, actually.
Да, еще вопрос. Ой,
Еще вопросы, пожалуйста, ко мне.
Any more questions, please?
тогда заканчиваем.
All right.
Ну, дорогой Анжела, тогда заканчиваем. Окей,
Ma'am Dani, you have a question?
слушаю.
We can't hear you. Either you're on mute or no sound. No sound. Yeah.
Some technical problems, maybe.
Hello?
Hello?
There you go.
Hello.
Did you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Привет, добрый утро.
Доброе
I just
утро.
want to ask. Доброе утро.
А,
I just want to ask. My main problem is I'm 42 years old. And then I'm here in Dubai. I work. Then do I need to go back to the Philippines if I'm qualified to that work?
Вопрос, она сейчас в Дубае, нужно ли в Филиппины приезжать для подачи и аппликации и участия в курсах? Петр Иванович.
Для участия в курсах нам не надо, чтобы она приезжала из Дубая, но визу она будет получать в Ханое.
Не в Ханое.
Это если будет
Ага.
или в Индонезии, как мы сможем договориться именно с послом, где это будет, да? Главный момент заключается в том, что однозначно из Дубая визу она в электронном виде не получит. Нужно будет визу сдавать в посольство.
The fact is that you don't have to take part in the courses. You don't have to go to come to Philippines. No, but the problem is will be problem with a visa. You might it very much depends what embassy to apply to, either in Vietnam or Indonesia. It depends, but not from Dubai. Dubai, that will be a problem.
Okay, so much better if I will go back to Philippines.
Yeah. For the case, ma'am, of our students who are currently in Dubai, to be honest, the challenge is when they should resign, because the employers in Dubai, it's hard to just leave the company. So we have to time it properly. So I would suggest once we apply for your visa, I think there is a VFS in Dubai. I think you can do that there just to get the biometrics, if ever. I'm not sure. If not, you have to travel back here. Once you get the visa, that's the time you apply for the resignation. That's the advantage of Croatia as well, because the processing for Croatia takes a few months. You have enough lead time to process your resignation later on. So all you have to do is just
Sir,
start your application.
question.
Sure.
Sir, question. 42 years old na kasi ako. So, makaka-apply kaya ako?
You asked her. What's your work, Ma'am Dani?
Nasa bahay.
Professional bum.
Андрей Николаевич, что там говорят?
Hindi, housemaid, nanny.
Sir Peter, she's asking if she can apply. She's 42. She's currently working as like a nanny, a caretaker in Dubai.
Yes, in Dubai.
Значит, возраст 42, caretaker, профессия just caretaker. Дословно не могу перевести.
Like a caregiver or something, yeah. But for kids.
Yeah, opo.
I guess, да. Как бэбиситер в таком плане, да.
Няня.
Yes.
Да, няня, да. И
Ну, надо
42.
думать, нужно думать, потому что это решает господин Ангелов в первую очередь. Всегда есть компромисс, но по Филиппинам у нас номер один господин Ангела. Как он решит, мы пойдем всегда ему навстречу. Он наш партнер.
Well, I guess it's up to Mr. Angela to decide, because he is number one in Philippines and he is our partner. The way he decides, we will help by all possible means.
Okay. Well, for me, ma'am,
Okay.
we have an ideal preferred kind of applicant. But if I feel that you can really comply and contribute to the program, I don't mind defending it to our partner, to Sir Peter and Andre, that you can apply. So probably if you're really interested, just coordinate with me after this. You can get my details from Ma'am Leia. We can talk and discuss. We'll check on your determination on how to go with the process. Okay?
Okay. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Spicy Babalshoy.
А, До свидания, пожалуйста.
All right.
В Дубае.
Amazing.
Да.
All right. Any other question, guys? It's almost 3 because I think everyone will be working later. They have classes later for the batch 1 in 2 hours, I guess. So if nobody has any question, again, the next step is to sign the contract. Okay, not sign the contract yet, but send me the resume. We will review you first before we make you a commitment. But give me at least 24 hours to sign your agreement and to process your application immediately. So it's gonna be moving fast. All right. So yeah, if you want to talk to me as well and discuss in person what your options are, it's like this job is making me a career counselor for some reason. So but yeah, if you want to talk more about your application, message me. I'm gonna set a meeting with you guys starting tomorrow. I'll be opening my lines tomorrow for this program. Okay.
Да.
All right.
Давай.
I guess that's all. Andre, Sir Peter, Yulia, we're good. Final message to everyone, probably.
Финальное обращение.
Напоследок, пару напутствующих слов, Петр Иванович.
Для нас очень важно, чтобы все студенты, которые заканчивают наш колледж, получают профессию и проходят практику,
Были счастливы.
работали в Европе на европейских основаниях, чтобы к ним относились так же уважительно, как европейцы относятся к Европе. И мы для этого все сделаем. Спасибо.
It is of paramount importance for us, for our school and college, that all people who graduate our courses, who will graduate, will be respected the same way as you're in Europe, as Europeans they respect themselves. And this is our objective, to provide the service, to provide knowledge, and to allot our students to European traditions and to be respected the same way as Europeans do. That's the point.
Да. Все, окей.
All right.
Thank
you very
you.
much, guys, and happy weekend. I'll talk to you soon. We'll keep you updated with everyone. Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.